Good evening, Jacket Nation. Welcome to the Swarmcast. As it is official,
it's game time.
The season begins about 24 hours from now, officially. Little, not quite 24, a little more than that, 25 hours, or 24 and a half hours.
We'll be on the air 24 hours from now.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. We will be live from the stadium starting about 6:30. Good evening. Again, thanks for being here. Welcome to the Swarmcast, and we appreciate you all being with us as Jamie Majors is here. Brian Davis is here. The tech master back there, Casey Massey. Now, we are missing Bryce Young, who is hanging out somewhere in Michigan.
He is at I forget
a baseball game.
Yeah, he's at the Lugnuts. It's the minor league team up there where he's at.
Okay.
I think it's he's wherever Michigan State is. East Lansing.
East Lansing,
Lugnuts.
right.
He's watching the Lugnuts play tonight.
Oh,
yeah, he sent us a picture from the stadium.
Yeah, right behind home plate. Good seat.
Yeah, not a bad seat. But the main thing is the season is here, and this is something we have waited a long time for, and we'll have Coach Rogers calling in a little while, and we also got Chad Parkerson who's going to call in, and we're going to talk about the flag football girls as their season will begin, I think, next month, but they're practicing. They're right in the middle of it. We'll keep you guys up to date with what's happening with Milton and Buford from, if they just had a decent stadium to play in. I mean.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Doggone, just trash.
This is worse than Cairo before they got the turf.
Let's see.
You're going to hear about that
I was
later.
going to say now. The puppet master's going to be after you.
That's right.
Kenneth Hurst, Obadiah, Elaine. Elaine Massey says, let Casey know his mom and Miss Sharon are watching. So there you go.
Howdy.
He had a mouthful of Blizzard, so he couldn't say anything.
Blizzard.
Jason, appreciate you being here as always. TCC's 8th grade is playing Thomasville 22-14 in the third. Rain delay, weather delay there.
Weather delay.
The 7th grade played yesterday and won 30-0 against Thomasville, so an impressive performance there.
Yep.
So the middle schools are getting things started off right. Tonight, of course, brought to you by Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen.
Blue Blizzard Cup, we raise you up. Right there.
And tonight's flavor of the week is a Reese's Caramel Craze.
Man, that thing's good.
It's
too.
really good.
It is
It's
good.
really good.
Now, I'm going to tell you
This
why
will
I
go
like
on
it.
the list of in our Blizzard
In the
show-
bracket? In the
our
bracket?
Blizzard Bracket Showdown.
The thing I like about it, because I'm not a huge peanut butter fan, but you've got more of the caramel and the chocolate. I mean, just a hint
It's
of
it's
the
got
peanut butter.
little bitty baby
Yeah.
caramel Reese's cups.
That's
It's
right.
something. But,
That is
but
really
it's very
good.
good. And thank you so much to Dairy Queen
Oh, absolutely.
for sponsoring the show. And, man, they do
As
a great
always.
job over there. And go get you some of that yummy stuff. It's good.
Well, and then, I guess we just need to go ahead and jump on into it. Everybody is anticipating kickoff tomorrow night with Monroe coming in. We're healthy for the most part. There's a couple of dings. I think Trey Guyton is still trying to get
Legs under.
Yeah, he's still trying to get condition more than anything. He did an interview for the Tailgate Show. In fact, he did a really good interview with Amari Stevenson and Little Hawk Flournoy. And it was funny. They got toward the end of the interview, and Amari just turned it around on me and said, wait, before we go, I got to ask you. He said, how's your leg and all? And he said, how's the transition been from – I mean, the interviewer was the interviewee.
Yeah.
But he said that still fighting some soreness in that ankle a little bit, but every day it's a little bit better, and he's trying to get his game legs under him.
I'm just so glad to have him back here with us.
Oh, man.
'Cause that's just the way it should have been the whole time, I thought. But, you can't fault him from going and playing for his daddy up there.
And I will tell you what's kind of an interesting thing. Everybody has called him Trey, but he identifies himself as Leonard Guyton. He's Leonard Guyton Jr.
Okay.
I did not know that. But
I didn't know that either. But,
but
it's just been
he's such a good
Eli,
kid, man. Such a good
him
kid.
and Eli played football their whole lives together.
Side by side,
Side by side, pretty much.
On the line.
Leonard told me long before I ever seen it. Leonard said, "Don't worry, Jamie. Eli will be one of them guys that puts his hand in the dirt every play." Didn't know kind of what he was meaning then, but I do now.
That's all right.
Thank you, Leonard. But Eli loves Leonard. I mean
Trey,
and
Leonard
Leonard.
Jr.
But man, he loves Trey, and man, he was so excited when he came on. He said, "Daddy, you ain't gonna believe who's back.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, well, he said, Trey's back.
Kinda like
I
a
said,
brother coming
"Man,
home."
That's awesome. He said, Dad, I can't wait to play next to him. So I thought that was awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, but injury-wise, though, Trey's still getting acclimated. He had surgery on his ankle. Had a broken ankle back in the spring.
Yep.
And but it's fully healthy, but that just takes some time. And I think Jesse too has still got a hairline fracture in a bone in his hand.
Yep, he's good though.
They've got him all wrapped up. But that's it. I mean, as far as I know, everybody else good to go.
He'll be playing with the club.
Well, again, he's the guy with his hand down there in the dirt,
that's
so
right.
he should be fine.
He's good.
Obadiah Farley is asking whether there be merch for sale tomorrow using debit card or cash only. I cannot answer that.
I do not know about that part, but I do know we are going cashless.
Yes, that is
At
correct.
our stadiums now.
But
For
I
all
will say
sports.
this now.
Except for football. Football is a
Yeah.
cash.
Now,
but
for all eats and all that
Concessions?
concessions is still all you can bring your cash and
Cash,
you
yep.
can bring your debit,
Okay.
whatever
Yeah.
you norm it's normal.
Okay,
But I think the whole ticket thing is what
right.
you know
That's a
that,
big sign.
I think a lot of places are they're kind of ahead of us on that.
Yeah, yeah.
I think a lot of places you could only buy tickets online anyway.
Right.
Well,
That's right.
in the
We're
main,
just kind of getting in the groove.
That's right.
The main reason behind it, and a lot of people don't, we're kind of like, well, why are we going cashless? Well, you got to think when you have that many people come to a stadium and everybody pays cash. Let's just say half people do it. That's a lot of money,
Yep.
and then that money's got to be put somewhere and taken care of that
You got to
night.
have change
Right.
for everybody.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
has
And
to go
this-
to a bookkeeper and then get
Yeah.
locked
Yep.
in the
Yep.
safe.
It gets complicated.
This is a
Yeah.
very accurate way also to know exactly how many you have in the stadium.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's true.
So,
So I
But it
get
ain't like I mean, we're used to normal crowds. I would say an average home game is probably between 3,000 and 5,000.
It depends.
On the big rival games,
averaging
up
yeah,
there
average,
around
yep.
probably 7,500,
Yep. Right.
8,000. So it ain't like this is rocket science. We
Yeah.
know how to do
No,
it.
yeah.
But it'll make it easier on a lot of
Yeah.
people.
Or as a
But-
student told me
but-
one time, it's not rocket surgery.
Right.
So there you go.
Okay.
but as of right now, football still accepts cash to be able to get in.
Hey,
But-
Ken Hartman, while you keep us updated on that 8th grade game.
Yeah.
Since I noticed you posted a score, so kind of keep us updated on that.
Now, I know that they have had T-shirts and stuff before. They've got like a little gift shop thing.
Does it, and then
But-
that is card only.
Okay, that
From
so
what
they-
I understand.
okay.
Yeah.
So that if there
Or it
is
has
going to be
been
merch
in the
there,
past.
Obadiah, I would assume it would be card only. So for what it's worth, but we're looking forward to kicking it off. I mean, Monroe will come in. They are Monroe's Monroe. They're always athletic. They're one of those teams to me. You can't let them linger. If they start believing that they can play with you, you're in a mess.
Absolutely.
Now, and we've had it happen. K-Rose had it happen. Thomasville's had it happen. I mean, it doesn't matter. If you've
Yeah.
played Monroe, you've been in one of those situations where something kind of goes sideways and all of a sudden the momentum is wearing green and gold and you got a mess on your hands
Yeah.
because they've got enough athletes to contend with you and to
Absolutely.
play with it. They got the quarterback from Westover from last year. Of course, went with 9-1. I think
Now,
they,
and we did some OTAs and some 7-on-7s with Monroe, but way before the quarterback happened.
And I think they got a tight end from Westover, too.
Yeah, we really don't know now how much he's been able to actually acclimate and
Right.
learn the system. You
Right.
just never know.
Well,
And they may keep it real simple, you know.
just so you guys know, they did scrimmage America's Sumter. Monroe did.
Okay.
And from what I read the report in the Albany newspaper, it sounds like Monroe. They moved the ball between the 20s but could not score. The varsity got inside the red zone one time. Their JV got inside the red zone twice. They didn't score any points.
I got you.
So they moved the ball very, very well. They just couldn't cash
Yeah.
in. America's Sumter defeated them 10-0. But that may go back to what you were saying, Jamie. If you've got a new guy running that offense, there's still probably a big learning curve
Right.
going on there.
Well, he may throw the ball a little different. The receivers got to get used to it.
Yep.
But I'm just hoping, and I think that Coach Rogers is hoping that we get in, we take care of business, and a lot of guys get a lot of snaps.
Yeah. Yeah.
And because we're a very deep football team, and we need those other players to get snaps too as well.
Heather Rodriguez, appreciate you being here as always. And again, if you've got a question or a comment, post it up, and we'll try to address it as best we can. I will tell you that in the Coach's Corner segment that I did with Coach Rogers yesterday, he made that very statement. He said, my hope is that we come out here and just establish ourselves early, and then let the logo on the helmet take care of the rest of it, and get those younger guys an opportunity to get on the field. Monroe, though, again, will be dangerous. Now, Ken Hortman says it's 30-14 start of the fourth.
Cool.
So starting to look a lot better there.
Eighth grade doing well. The JV ninth grade scrimmage got canceled just because, I mean, we were out there for a little while, and we were surrounded by lightning. Now, it was off in the distance kind of sort of. It wasn't right on top of us, but the alarms were going off. And I'm actually surprised that the middle school was able to get that game going, but that's good news. Todd Creech, appreciate you being here as well. This year feels special, and I will agree with that. There's something kind of different in the air here. The main thing is that this is the seniors' fourth year with Coach Rogers and this staff. So he's had them since he's gotten here, and that's kind of special. And I'm sure that the players understand that they are kind of representing all those guys that they came up with, the Sam Browns and the Tyler Floyds and everybody. This is an opportunity for them to do something special, and we've talked about it. They've got an opportunity to become the winningest senior class in the program's history. I don't know that I ever thought I was going to be able to say that. Coach Rogers, we talked about it at the Coach's Corner thing. He said he did not realize that until we talked about it. And they have been using that with those seniors and telling them, guys, y'all have a chance to rewrite history here.
And the high school daily,
Georgia High School
daily that comes out, which you need to sign up for it. It's amazing. It's awesome. It gives you a ton of information.
A lot of
in there.
information.
I
it's
think
free
we were
too.
Third or fourth. They done a little a segment in there for
all the schools
winningest senior classes.
Yep.
And we're like third on that list.
Yep.
I think Bowden was in front of us, and one other.
Can't remember. Might have been Milton, actually.
It could have been Milton, but I know that there was two in front of us. But I think our guys were 38-3.
That's right. Right. That's pretty special.
Have a chance to do some. I think we need 13 games.
Yep, we need 13 wins.
13 wins for them to become the all-time winningest class. And I know Joe Burns, if you listen out there, I know that's crazy because I thought through that stretch that would be
never get touched.
Never.
Yeah.
I thought that would be really hard to. I didn't even think we'd ever talk about that.
Yeah.
But this has been a good group.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think again with Coach Rogers, this is special for him because these were the babies whenever he got here.
Right.
Lakeisha, 38-14 now, according to Caleb Autry.
Pouring it on.
That's the middle school score at this point. And it's just getting into the fourth quarter. The game is not over. And again, the seventh graders yesterday defeated Thomasville 30-0. So the middle school doing real good. The guy from the Mr. Phil show, had some great.
Phil Jones.
Oh yeah. He did, as a matter of fact, and I appreciate him doing that. Phil Jones the other night on his segment. One of the interviews he did, and I can't remember the gentleman's name.
So that guy is the guy that started
ITG.
Like the CEO of it or something? Okay.
To my knowledge.
The in the game guy.
Yeah, they were very complimentary of our radio broadcast crew when they were talking about Thomas County Central, and I appreciate that.
That was a good $50 bill we spent with him.
That was money worth spent.
Yeah, that was.
That's right. That's right. That's all good. Speaking of money well spent, tomorrow, 5 o'clock, if you guys are trying to figure out what you're going to do for your pregame meal, come join us at Beef O'Brady's.
Absolutely.
Beef O'Brady's and Woodstack Barbecue are going to be feeding us this year for our home games, and we're going to alternate back and forth. So we're doing beefs tomorrow, and then in 2 weeks when we come back home for the Florida High game, we'll be going to Woodstack. And I don't think – we're not going to go hungry with either one of those.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Want to thank Justin Stevens from over at Woodstack and also Neil Clemens from Beef O'Brady's for taking care of us. Awfully nice. And I mentioned to you guys, Oak and Hammer Contracting has stepped up, and they are going to help cover our away meals
That's awesome.
on the road.
Crazy,
so I appreciate that more than you know, because that's always something that and Linda Pearson messaged me today. She's baking cookies.
Oh,
Heck yeah.
we just need a sponsor for milk.
Board and dairy, yeah.
We will all
Golly,
be
man.
taking a nap.
Oh,
I tell you, for anybody that's never ate those cookies.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh!
No,
For those who don't know what we're talking about, for the last 2 years, Linda Pearson, who was Linda Deacle, classmate of mine, has made our crew and the broadcast crew from the high school homemade cookies. And I'm not talking about just like any cookies. I mean, these things are gourmet,
Yeah.
and
yeah,
they're
very good.
awesome.
Every week is different.
So,
Yeah.
talking to her, because, you know, she made cakes for all of our funerals and all that for our family, because Granny Carolyn. She was making upwards to like 80 cookies a week.
Wow.
Between the two groups.
Well, I will tell
If
you,
not more.
I went to the high school to record that stuff for the tailgate show, and Christy Fawcett kind of pulled me around. She said, "Have you heard anything from Linda Pearson about the cookies yet?" And I went, "I have not." She said, "Well, maybe you could just do some of like a little, 'Are you okay?' or 'Everything good?' Just a little tap on the shoulder." But she texted me today out of the goodness of her heart. So, Linda, you are a hero for all of us. I can promise you. Hey, and Crystal Hester's asking about Jamie's pregame steak tradition.
Absolutely. I ate it last week just to get warmed up. I don't play with that, man.
So,
Good stuff.
is the Langston Hughes game the only game that you've ever had a steak, and we haven't won?
The only game we've lost that I didn't eat a steak is
Langston Hughes.
Langston.
Okay.
So, you know,
Well, that's okay. I mean, that's a pretty good record.
No, yeah.
Man,
probably
ain't,
had to come to an end eventually.
now, that ain't bad, though.
But, you know,
You take them odds in Vegas, you making money. You know,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And probably I quit.
Justin Stevens from Woodstack says, thanks for the shout-out. Excited for a great season.
Fantastic lunch today, by the way.
Yeah, the crew, some of the tech crew from the school system went and celebrated Joe Waterbury's birthday at Woodstack today, and they've been bragging about it the whole time. But I will tell you also the other thing that Woodstack is doing, they are going to be giving gift cards to our most valuable players this year.
Cool.
Yep. So all of the players who are our MVPs for the game, they will be getting a Woodstack gift card to be able to go get them something to eat. And I think that's awfully cool. Justin, again, man, we
Absolutely.
appreciate you guys being a part of what we're doing. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
When you get the port rinds at Woodstack, they come out singing to you. That's the best part about it.
Wow.
Because they're still crackling. Man, they are fantastic. I told Mom, I said, you're going to have to back up here in a minute because he's getting really good and it's going to get dangerous.
All righty. Y'all making a big boy
I was
hungry.
going to say, that's all this talk here. I'm about to go get me something to eat.
Ooh, they were good.
Let me get another
But
bite of
again,
Blizzard while I was sitting
Thanks
there.
to Tommy Patel and Dairy Queen for sponsoring our show. And, man,
I'm just glad
this
Casey's,
is a really good blizzard.
I'm glad Casey's got half of his left that he can take it home
Yeah,
for his
exactly.
mama.
100%. Oh, she got one. She had the lake this weekend.
Oh, okay.
She like, forget all of y'all.
Well, I'm sure Kevin or Kyle would love to have half of the Blizzard.
hey,
too,
Cal's
so-
at the beach.
So somebody
We
somewhere.
can't help that, all right? We can't help it.
I'm trying to help the family out and it didn't do any
They
good.
ain't getting
And
they ain't
on-
got to worry about that one.
And on top of everything else, state of Georgia being showcased tonight
Yep.
on ESPN2.
Yep, Milton and Buford. And again, as we mentioned earlier, if they only had a decent stadium to play in.
So, man, ain't it cool to see your state?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just kind of shows you where we're kind of at.
I wish we
right
could
now.
get some of the South Georgia teams on
Yeah,
there.
we-
Yeah.
I think they, like you said, they do that thing by who's got the most top 300 players.
Right.
They kind of showcase those. But you
Well,
know,
and also,
hey, I
too-
think a Lee Thomas County Central game would be a
I was
pretty
going to
good
say,
one.
Yeah.
they change it as the year goes along, and it's entirely possible. I mean,
Well,
I'm not
it's
saying that-
funny towards the end of the year, there's a lot more South Georgia teams that wind up being on TV.
Absolutely.
You're right.
Have it all.
You're right. Funny how that works.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I would think if Central and Lee County both are undefeated whenever they come to the Jackets Nest, that would be a nice little old game
I
to
mean,
have.
we've had ESPN here before. It ain't like it'd
true.
be new. So
Tis true.
Come
Been a
on.
while, but
we personally invite ESPN to bring them on. Come on.
I
I'll be
remember.
out there for a week with them.
Yeah,
If they come.
I remember back in '93, whenever Charlie won the Heisman, they sent us a big banner as a thanks because we had sent them a bunch of footage and stuff, and we would put that up on the deer stand just to make the opposing teams think that ESPN was there.
Absolutely.
And it for years the
the
coaches
deer in
would
the
say
headlights
something.
look.
Yeah, say something to Coach Pilcher. Said, "Well, you didn't tell me ESPN was going." He said, "I didn't know." Just to keep them off center a little bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Justin Rogers will be calling up here in just a little bit, and we'll get his thoughts about the beginning of the season as Thomas County Central and Monroe will get things
If you
started.
think he's been hyped,
Oh,
Could you
my
imagine
gosh.
what it might be
Yeah.
like tonight?
Oh yeah, I
He
went.
ain't gonna sleep on.
No.
I was out there. I believe it was Monday, swapping out his microphone for practice because he decided to break it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Welcome to weather, and I mean, was he excited?
Oh yeah.
Well,
He's
Him and I
something
talked
else,
about the new building a little bit. And
Yep. By the way, turf is
turf is
Yeah.
down.
It's
It went-
down. I
it
guess
went
they're
down.
filling it with.
So they should be filling it this week.
Yeah.
Floors started this week, like the main classroom floors.
and
On Tuesday, we started testing sound systems, like making sure speakers are working, and that building's going to be loud.
Well,
I'd like to, like
So-
Randy said. Randy brought up something good right before we came in here. We need to get with Coach Rogers, or maybe get with Chris, or someone, or maybe even you to maybe shoot a new video to kind of let everybody out there know
Right
kind
now,
of where we're
so
at.
much stuff is covered up. It would be hard to see anything
I got
just because
you.
they've got the floors covered, trying to protect them.
yeah.
I got you.
But
And
they're
probably
doing-
painting and
Well,
stuff.
but
a
I
lot of
can
painting, lockers going in.
I can tell our
ceilings.
folks that have been asking, because people have been asking left and right what's happening there, because everybody's curious about it.
Yep.
They are making a lot of progress,
We're-
and
we're
we're in the short rows.
So we're looking Octoberish time is the current time we've got to get in our crisis alert system and some other stuff around there before we do the official
Right.
unveiling. But we're in
But
the short rows.
But I can
with
tell
it.
you, it's beautiful.
A lot
it's
of
something.
I see a lot of late nights in my future.
Well, and let me share this with you
Getting
guys,
ready
because
for
this
it.
is another part of it. We talked about the fact that we were going to have a Heisman Trophy and the Davy O'Brien Award displayed out in the lobby as you come in. This showed up yesterday. This is a Charlie Ward FSU jersey signed by Junior himself with 93 Heisman written on there.
Absolutely.
So I think what Coach Duplantis and I, 46-14 middle school, by the way.
Hey,
They
go
pouring
ahead
it
and get
on.
that fitty.
Yeah. Duplantis and I talked about the fact I think we're going to take Junior's jersey, the one that's retired, that's up in the front of the gym, put it over
Yeah.
the Davy O'Brien or the Heisman. This one will be over the other one. So that's, again, just
Yeah,
super
that's really
duper
cool.
cool. Super duper cool. And again, I want to thank Charlie Jr. for all of the help, because he's getting one of his Knicks jerseys
Oh, cool.
to go in the basketball area. He's got a couple of pairs of shoes when he used when he played with the Rockets. Anyway,
I hope Thomasville don't claim that our 8th graders playing our 6th graders.
there's Jamie.
Oh,
Jamie's stirring it up already. Here you go.
Between you and I, we ain't gonna be allowed in Grady County.
Oh my
They
gosh.
just want to beat up our little guys,
Well, tomorrow.
and then put something on the internet about it.
All right.
easy.
Say right there. Just say. If you're curious, we will be broadcasting live inside the stadium tomorrow night, 88.5
Oh, yeah.
FM. You'll be able to listen to it. The Hall of Fame inductions will happen about 6:55, and my gosh, what a group. What a group. You got Coley Voiles, who was an all-region lineman and kicker under Coach Wilroy Cooley. And Coley has been fighting cancer the last couple of years and is in remission. So we are thrilled
That's awesome.
to be able to honor Coley tomorrow night. Todd Williams, who was an all-region tight end for us, played at FAMU 4 years, went on to a killer career with the U.S. Army. He was in charge of – he went to pharmacy school at FAMU and was in charge of all of the pharmaceutical stuff for the U.S. Army worldwide
That's
for
pretty
23
impressive.
years. Worked out of the Pentagon.
Now,
Wow.
And I know that guy.
Didn't he represent us when we played Thomasville? Okay.
The Veterans Night
Yeah.
thing at the coin
Yeah.
toss.
Cool.
Super, just as good as it comes.
Yeah.
And then you got Tommy Range.
Yep. I can't wait to see Tom.
Pretty well speaks for itself. If you remember anything about the late 80s, he was just almost like a Superman.
He was the man.
And then Coach Eugene Connor speaks for itself. Coach Job Coleman speaks for itself. I mean, it's just a very special group. Try to get there a little bit early, I guess is what I'm saying, because those folks deserve to have some folks in the
absolutely.
stands and some eyes on them to give them some
Absolutely.
applause whenever they get that recognition. That'll happen about 6:55 or so tomorrow evening.
If you can't be there, it is being live streamed.
Yep.
$12 a ticket, or you can do $75 for the season. That'll end in a couple weeks just because of the way
That's
the
a
math
deal.
works out.
That's a deal.
It is a deal. You get about, $10, $15 off for the season, which
Yeah.
is, great if you do the whole year. And that's the actual season. That's not postseason, because postseason
Yeah.
is
It's
just
out of our
in the
hands.
air.
Out of our hands.
we wait till we can stream. But yeah, so if you go to fan.huddle.com, you can search for Thomas County Schools, Thomas County Central High School.
Thomas County Central, that's right.
And look under, there's a tabs across the front that says home something video. Select video, you'll see the live stream. Click on it. You go by the path to watch it.
What time is the live stream starting tomorrow night?
So I forgot we have the Hall of Fame, so we will be starting before 7.
6:45ish, 6:50
Probably.
or something? Okay.
Yeah, I originally have it scheduled for 7, but we'll bump it up for the Hall of Fame for during the season.
Now tell me one more time.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, I had a text coming in, but so to get to the live stream,
Fan.huddle.com.
Fan.huddle. Okay.
And the huddle is HUDL. It's not like regular
it
huddle.
ain't
It's
like
HUDL.
HUTT.
Or
You can search Google
HUDD.
for it too, and it'll pop up if you can't find it.
HUDLE.
Jamie Maters can have no more sugar tonight. He's had a Diet Mountain Dew and the Blizzard.
Well,
Good
the Mountain
gracious.
Dew's no sugar, right?
Yeah, maybe so. If you want to say that, but fan.huddle.com.
Okay.
And then
Trust
search
me, it's
Thomas
a
County
mouthful because I've had to get it
And-
ready for everybody.
And Casey, don't we have a new addition this year, camera wise?
We're not
in
going
the
to. We
stadium?
won't be using that for
we
the
won't
live
be
stream.
using that for
That's
live
for
stream.
film,
No,
yeah.
that's
Okay.
just for
That's just for the coaches.
Okay,
coaches.
my bad.
Yeah,
Should've brought it up.
the cameras will be our students.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll
Always
be
has
right
been.
there. Always
That's
has
right.
been.
Okay. I
Our
knew that
students will
you-
actually be running the live stream too. I will be kind of sort of hands off, other than making sure it goes.
Hey, that's good.
So
Casey's
that
going to be
camera
hands
actually
off.
won't be.
Quote unquote. That
Okay.
means he can run
I'm
back and
hands
forth
off
between
on
the field.
I'm hands
Helping the
off on
coaches.
the live stream to work because I work for the coaches during the football games for their.
I got you.
And
their
there's
iPad for
always
film.
some sort of something wrong.
Not-
It never stops. So he's
Yeah.
always being
Oh, yeah,
jerked in about
yeah.
15 different
Yeah.
directions. And
I
Chris
lose about 15 pounds during the season.
Chris
you know.
Hurst makes a very good point. 106.3 FM for the local folks that you can listen on the radio station. And, of course, you can listen online.
Yeah.
Go to WTUFradio.com and find the live stream button. Click it, and you can listen anywhere you want. I know D'Angelo Davis, who's a good friend of mine and a big fan of ours, all over the country driving trucks and stuff. He'll be listening wherever he is.
And speaking of which, too, so on Thursdays at 4:15, 4:30, I do my segment with 106.3 with
I tried to
Stacy
listen
and
today,
Jeff.
and it was already over with.
Well, you had to listen earlier.
Was it? But 4:15? I thought it was 4:30.
Well, I thought it was 4:30 too. We went on at 4:15.
Okay.
Once Merle Haggard stopped, now we had to start talking.
Old Merle.
So, but anyway, I did it with Stacy and Jeff. It was a good time today. Enjoyed being able to talk with them. And so every Thursday before a home game, or actually, excuse me, every Thursday before a game at 4:15, 4:30 ish, I'll use Earl Brooks's ish. And
Yep.
so it's a segment called "What the Buzz." What? Listen to me.
Hey.
What's the buzz? What's the buzz?
Yeah.
What time does pregame start on Friday? Since we're talking about the radio.
Well, the pregame starts at 5:30. You got the tailgate show with all the students starting at 5:30. Very good tailgate show this week. I will tell you again. I mentioned that Trey Guyton, here we go, Leonard Guyton Jr. is talking to Omari Stevenson and Little Hawk Flanoy. We've got Justin Amaro, who's the teacher of the year last year for Thomas County Central. We've got Jamie Thompson that's going to be on there. We've got 2 new co-hosts for Football Talk. So we'll be breaking them in tomorrow night as well, which will be kind of cool. So just tune in about 5:30 and you'll be able to listen to all that. And then at 6:30 we'll be live at the stadium. Again, 7 o'clock, Coach's Corner with Coach Rogers. And speaking of Coach Rogers,
He's running a little behind.
he's right here. Coach Justin Rogers.
Hey, man, we are looking live from the Little Nest over at the middle school.
I like
I heard
The
it's
eighth grade Jackets are taking on the Bulldogs.
Hey, you're going to take my job. You keep that up, doggone you.
Hey, right now, baby, them Jackets, these middle school guys going to take my job.
That's what it sounds like.
Eighth grade team's got 52, crosstown team 20.
Oh,
Cool.
okay. That'll work.
It's always good
So,
to get
yeah,
that.
we got about 3 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Awesome. So they were able to get the middle school game in.
I heard a fumble.
Yeah, we had to get on, but yeah, they kept holding. They knew they couldn't do a makeup date, so they had to get it in. About 6 o'clock, it cleared out.
Yep. Okay, cool. Well, listen, we won't keep you too long. Just wanted to get your thoughts heading into the Monroe game. I know this is a total shock to everybody. I know you're excited.
Oh, God, yeah, man. I mean, if you don't get excited about the opener, like I say, we only have here about 5 goals. I think we're about to give up a kick return for a touchdown. Let's see if we can catch him. Push him out of bounds. Yeah, we got him. All right. All right.
Play-by-play here.
Yeah, he ran it down to 15, though, so we got to tighten up in the red zone.
Yep.
But no, I mean, one of our goals is win the opener. I mean, I just think it matters. I think winning the opener is important. You've worked all year You've worked for this game, and half the team's going to be 1-0, the other half's going to be 0-1.
That's right.
And so it's important. And so, no, ain't no doubt we're excited about playing the opener. And when you're playing at home in the opener, it's even doubly exciting.
Yep. Well, tell us, I mean, Monroe, I know you don't know a lot about them yet just because they haven't really played a game, but tell us what you do know about them.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, it's so true. You bring up a good point because we've talked about it as a staff, always in these early games, there's so much limited data. I mean, you're going back on last year and you're trying to make predictions of what you think they're going to be, or they staying the same, or maybe what you've heard on the street. So you're trying to put a plan. It's a lot of adjustments typically in that first game when you find out what they're really trying to do this year. Right. Now, what you always know is a Monroe team's going to have athletes, right? They're going to be able to run. They're going to be fast, and they're going to have some good size too. And so those teams are going to have that. And what number are you? 3. Number 3. I'm talking to the safety right now, to the 7th grade team, number 3. And I'm going to tell you, if you didn't watch that game yesterday, this dude was a head hunter.
Yes, sir.
He was a head hunter down there. You had the big bootleg pass for about a 6-yard touchdown, didn't you? I thought you did. Like I say, 3's a good play. I'm talking to him right now. He's over on the sideline. I'm on a radio broadcast. I'm going to come talk to you in a minute, all right? And so, but no, they're going to be athletic. You know what I mean? That's what they're going to be. And so we just got to make sure to weather that. But the biggest thing is always our standard, right? Right. Playing clean, make sure we execute, make sure we play really fast.
Yep.
Guys?
And, Coach, I know, not trying to predict anything, but I know you'll be wanting to handle business early and maybe get a lot of these backups and
without a
guys
question,
playing some reps, and some live game reps. So
yeah, I ain't mad at a running clock in the fourth quarter on nobody.
So
if we can get to that, that's what we want to do, and come out there and play clean and play our style of ball. Now, it is what it is. We got to play our level, but that's our expectation every single night we play.
That's right.
Obadiah Farley's asking, Coach, what do you want to say to the fans about this one?
Oh, goodness.
Pack your horns, contrary to popular belief. That's what I want to tell them.
Bring them.
Yeah, that ain't right, man. And so we're going to be who we are.
Yeah.
And so I love the fan base. I love the crowd. I love the energy. Shoot, if they make you just blowing while we're on offense, that's fine. They don't bother us.
Brian?
Coach, real quick, I just wanted to see what you thought about that little quarterback that Monroe's got coming in, the guy from Westover last year that had a little bit of success there. Anything on him?
No, I don't know much about him.
Yeah.
I know he's, came in late, so we'll see. Biggest things, our D-line's got to get after him. And if our D-line gets after him, that's our goal against anybody. We think our D-line can make you uncomfortable. And so that's what we want to do.
What is your expectation? What do you want to see from our guys tomorrow night? What do you want to see us accomplish?
Execution, playing clean.
Right.
That's the whole deal. Like, I love the way we played error-free as far as penalties and turnovers against Lowndes. So we want to continue to do that with no pre-snap, post-snap, and no turnovers. But then the same thing, just come out and kind of be sharper earlier. It took us about 3 possessions offensively to kind of find our sea legs and get our rhythm going, and then we took off. We want to see us come out the gate like that. A lot of times you can't win a game in the first quarter, but there's times you can lose one in the first quarter.
Yep.
So we got to make sure we come out, prepared in them first drives better than we did before.
And, Coach, let's tell everybody now, we're going to try something a little different between the third and fourth quarter tomorrow night. You need the fans to jump in there, right? No pun intended.
Yeah, no pun intended, whatever. And so, I did a bunch of studies in the offseason, and we did some things. I followed different teams, I'm trying to use videos in my messaging more to our team. And you kept noticing all these teams that had these rituals and had these traditions in college football. And then me and my wife went to Boston this year for a trip and went to a Red Sox game. And they got Sweet Caroline as their tradition. And I'm like, man, I want to have a tradition between the third and the fourth quarter, that everybody kind of knows this is coming and a way to kind of get your energy up as you're finishing that game. And so, so we're going to do something a little different after our jacket jacks and try to jump around a little bit. And so we want everybody to join in and be excited. And when they hear the song, and again, it's something we're going to try to build organically, kind of like the horns built organically, and make it a big deal right there to encourage our kids to finish that fourth quarter. Yep. And they hear you guys finishing the game with the energy you have, and that's just going to be unbelievable to motivate us to finish that fourth. 100%. So that's what we're going to try to do right there.
Awesome. Hey, Coach, go enjoy the end of the 8th grade game. We appreciate you calling, and we'll check in with you tomorrow night, man. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, we didn't hold them out. They wound up punching one in. So it's 52-26 now. I still think we covered the spread, so we'll be all right.
Coach, go enjoy your evening, man. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, brother. See everybody out there tomorrow night now. Go on, lock your doors, and get there early.
That's
I'm
Go
looking
Jackets,
forward to it.
100%.
All right, go Jackets.
Take care, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, good gracious life again. Yeah, he's excited.
Yep.
I mean, as
like
you
he
should
said,
be.
And like he said, now we'll play the song "Jump Around"
Yeah, everybody's going to jump around.
and
Well, you know,
get up and get down.
that's right.
Jump around.
Now, of course, some of the older folks may be getting down and won't be able to get back up again. But I'm just saying,
We don't want no broke hips or nothing.
no, can't have that. But you'll be able to jump in your seat a
I
little
bet
bit.
Ronnie Stevens will jump around.
Ronnie Stevens going to do something. You get him some of that taffy, he'll be jumping
If
around.
he's
I can tell
90,
you
he's
that.
gonna be jumping around.
Yes, if anybody's going to Buc-ee's, just bring him some taffy. He'll be jumping all over the place.
Some Laffy Taffy?
It's something other than taffy.
May not be laughing.
That's true. Milton is leading Buford now 7-3, and that's late in the first quarter. They just hit a long touchdown pass. It's been a fairly even game to this point.
Yep.
We'll have Chad Parkerson calling in just a little bit. Let's thank Dairy Queen one more again.
Dairy Queen.
Blue Blizzard Cup, we raise you up right there.
And this is the Reese's Caramel Crave.
Man, that thing is
It's
good.
really good. It really
It's
is.
got some giant hunks of chocolate in it. I'm loving. I'm digging that.
There's no pun intended.
I'm digging it.
Is yours gone? No, you
No,
still have
no.
some.
I try to make sure I have some left over to take to my wife.
Pacing yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
What, so you can drink it?
I will.
No, I put it back in the freezer.
I will tell you, they sent extras, so there's enough
Oh,
for you to
okay.
take to your
All
wife.
right, I'll take
That
it.
would work. Let's see here. 52-26, the middle school.
Oh, I got a couple things.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from softball yet, but they were playing Colquitt tonight.
How'd the thing go Saturday?
It was good. It was really good. So,
Who won the home run derby?
Mike Morbido won the umpire. Yeah. He hit 9 home runs in the opening round, and then it was a 3-out playoff with him and a baseball player from our team, and he won he walked it off with a first pitch home run in the 3-out
Was it
playoff.
underhand pitching or?
Yeah, underhand pitch.
Wow.
And I'm gonna tell you, and
should've got
the
in there.
men had to
pretty
use
good.
wood bats, which makes it a little bit more difficult.
Okay. Okay.
It was a lot of fun. We initially had 55 people signed up for it on the first day, and then we got rained out, so we had 35 come out on the rain out. It was a great time. Everybody had a blast. And
That's awesome.
We had the alumni game post that, and we had 2 full sides of nothing but alumni out there playing softball. And there towards the end of it, Trammell got in there and started pitching. And you could just tell she was eating that up. It did her heart a lot of good to go out there and play with those girls. And
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you what, there's some of it. They come out and they play like they ain't missed a lick.
I bet.
And it was a lot of fun. It
That's
really
awesome.
was. Volleyball had won both of their matches tonight. They beat Warner
Sounds
Robins
right for that
and
one.
Tift.
And they swept. It was either
Yes.
not last night or not
It
before
was
last.
Pierce. Oh no, last week was Pierce and Valdosta that they
So
swept.
But there was
won.
somebody
This
they
one was
played the other day.
Christian. Hold on.
Yeah, it was a Christian school. That
Hold
was.
on.
So
I
we're
have it.
undefeated.
We've lost
We've lost 2.
1 or 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Two.
Hold
I
on.
think
I'll
two.
pull it up.
And as Casey's looking that up, I've got the schedule of games for this week, and there's a bunch of good games to keep up with. Appling County goes to Ware. You've got Bainbridge at Coffee. That'll be interesting.
Stir it up.
Baldwin goes to Perry. Benedictine at Colquitt.
That'll be a pretty good game.
Benedictine has 12 guys right now that are D1 college guys, and Colquitt has one of the best running backs in the state and a huge offensive line. So that'll be a
Yeah,
good,
that
great game.
defensive lineman transferred in. His last name's Guyton.
Yep.
He transferred in.
LaDamian
to
Guyton,
Benedictine. Yeah,
the
he's,
number 1 defensive lineman in
he's
the
supposed to
country.
be really good.
So last Grace, they won against Grace Christian Academy.
That's right.
And lost to Houston County.
Okay.
That's right.
So we are. Where was it? I just saw it. 5-2.
Okay. They lost 2.
That's good.
Yeah.
Berrien will go to Cook. Brooks County at Thomasville. Now
That'll be a good game.
That's going to be a slobberknocker.
I've talked to some of my friends over in Brooks County, and that's going to be a real nice, real good game.
Well, one of the things that I think is important for the Thomasville folks to keep in mind is that Brooks County, with their scrimmage, their quarterback situation was anything but stable. And now they've gotten the quarterback back who was injured last year, who led them to deep into the playoffs. And they'll be a different looking team. But that should be a fantastic game. Thomasville, very athletic.
Yeah.
Brunswick goes to Camden.
That one's going to be interesting, too. A lot of people have Brunswick on their radar preseason.
Well, and that's kind of a rivalry game.
It is.
They're right over there by each other. Carver Columbus at Whitewater. Carver Columbus is picked to be one of the favorites in the state in Class 2A. Chattahoochee at Appalachia. And the reason I've got that there, Appalachia missed about half of their season last year because of that stupid school shooting thing.
Yeah.
And 60-26 now in the 8th grade game.
Come on.
God, that's a track meet. But I've got a little place kind of reserved to wish Appalachia. I hope they have a fantastic year. That community needs it. Creekside at Rome, Jamie, that's a big one. Let's see here. Ashley Sowell says, make sure you show up loud and proud. Our guys have worked all summer. Just ride by the practice field every Thursday before the sun is up. Watch the energy. You don't want to miss Friday Night Lights. I don't have any doubt that the place is going to be packed.
Oh, yeah.
I hope so.
It'll be packed. But Creekside at Rome, that should be good.
That'll be good because last year that they had to cancel that game.
Yep.
Because
Rome had a wreck.
bus
Yeah, that's
roll
right.
over and had several with concussions, I believe, or just protocol.
Which kind of impacted their whole season.
Absolutely. Both teams. Creekside, I think, went 0-3 or 0-2.
Yep.
And ended up 10-3 or 10-2 or something like that.
It's almost played for the state championship.
And just like Rome, I think dropped their first couple, got their feet up under them, and
Then they ran into us.
but
that's okay.
Some team named TCC and the Horns.
Crisp County goes to Sumter. Sequoia this year, one of the top teams in Class 5A. They will host Denmark.
Pretty big school.
Yeah, they're tall. That's what they are. Toombs County will host Dooley County. Early County goes to Westover. I'm interested to see how Westover will do with all the changes with their roster. Fitzgerald at Irwin. That's an interesting football game right there. Grayson goes to Collins Hill. That's a top 5 matchup in Class 6A. Griffin at Tift. Hughes goes to play a very athletic Westlake team. Jenkins at Lowndes. Jones County at Veterans. Lee County at Warner Robins. That'll be one we'll be keeping an eye on.
Yeah.
Manchester goes to Harris County. Gainesville, the Red Elephants, will host a very good Marietta team. Marist at Jefferson, and I think
That'll be
a good game.
Then we got Chad Parkerson coming.
Here goes Chad.
Coach,
What's going on?
I was hoping you could tell us. We're the clueless ones here.
I'm just living the dream, baby.
Amen. One day at a time, another day in paradise, brother.
That's right.
That's it. Hey, listen, man, hearing really good stuff about your girls. It sounds like you guys are loading up for what should be the potential for a special year.
I'm excited. We got some of the best just people around.
Yeah.
I mean, our girls are unbelievable. Love coming to practice every day. And I love coming to practice every day. It's just really, really fun. And they're starting to get in. They're starting to grasp the concepts a little bit, and got a few of them that I can't get them off a huddle. They're breaking film down too. So I love it.
That's awesome. Now, that's one of the things I wanted to ask you, Chad. With last year being the first year, I know you went, I don't want to say light, but a lot of the stuff you probably wanted to implement or thought about implementing, they just didn't quite have their wheels under them enough to be able to try it. Now, this year, are you opening things up a little bit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We actually started 4-on-1s today with my. We got 2 really good quarterbacks, and I got 2 of my varsity centers, and we doing 4-on-1s, and I told them it's a little bit of my fault, but I knew what I was I knew that I was doing it, in that I was kind of sacrificing some fundamentals in order to have a broader scheme of things. So they're grasping the scheme. So I want to get with them. I mean, they're both only sophomores.
Okay.
So get with them about, just kind of getting some more, quality reps, and kind of tighten up their fundamentals a little bit, just for confidence.
Right.
And,
right.
Man, I tell you what, they are our whole team is some of the most coachable people in the world. I mean,
Well, it's like sponges, man. I mean, they're like sponges. They're just soaking everything up that you're throwing at them because they're so excited about it.
They are, and I'm gonna tell you, they're athletic.
Yep.
I mean, they really are. They're understanding their job and responsibilities on defense, and I think they understood it last year. But I think, the more you play together, the more you start trusting your teammate to fill the alley or set the edge and
everybody understands their individual role a little bit better.
Yeah. And at Midnight Madness, I love my girl. I love my girl Yearby to death, but she was frustrating me because she was calling out every play we were about to call, about to run because – and that's what I love. I love they got to communicate, and they got to, I don't want them to be robots. I want them to be athletes. And,
right.
And she's extremely smart. She's the play caller on defense, and she frustrated me at Midnight Madness, but it was a frustration with a smirk on my face too.
Right. But how cool was that though to step out there in front of that crowd with those girls and be able to show off a little bit?
I wish I could take all the credit for it, but that was 100% Justin Rogers.
But still, though, you guys were able to cash in on that moment, man. That is, for those girls, that had to be awesome.
Oh, it is awesome. And when he invited us last year, he had it with the girls in mind. And, you can practice a lot of stuff in practice, but you cannot practice people.
Yeah.
And you cannot practice how you're going to control adrenaline. And, when you get out there in front of 800, 1,000 people that show up to support kids in a town like we got, which is awesome, the nerves are going to go, and, pressure is a privilege. And,
that's right.
If you want to play in big games, you're going to play in people, and you got to learn how to control that heartbeat a little bit and that adrenaline. And it's a great stage to do it. And we love being the opening act on Midnight Madness.
That's
well,
awesome.
Coach, I just want to say I'm Jamie Majors, but I just going to tell you, man, I was thoroughly impressed with what I seen on the Midnight Madness thing. I think you had a girl pick a pass off. I think y'all had them scrimmaging each other and had a girl pick six a ball.
Oh yeah, that was Jada Pinkins.
Gosh,
Some
you
speed.
got some speed, Coach. Them girls can flat move.
Yeah, she's pretty athletic, and but yeah, like I said, defensively, they're understanding what to do and where to be. And last year it was a lot of paralysis by analysis, and I think this year it's going to be just pin your ears back and let's play.
There you go.
You should be able to play faster without thinking so much this year. Just play.
Yep.
That's right.
It'll make a huge difference.
And that's what I love, that seeing the progression and the confidence that it just grows every day. And our girls that played last year have done a phenomenal job with the new girls, the freshmen or somebody that didn't play last year, and kind of talking to them when they're not in about, what's going on. And that's something I take that I'm real proud of them to do also, is that they're being good teammates.
Well, that's true.
And,
team. That's team is what that is.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. In the year and a half we've been doing it, with the summer and the regular season, all that stuff, I've not heard one girl talk about stats. I've not heard one talk about how many touchdowns they have. I have not had one talk about how many catches or how many yards or whatever. They just thoroughly enjoy it.
That's awesome.
And when you watch the sideline when somebody scores, all of them on the field are jumping up and down. All of them on the sideline are jumping up and down, and nobody cares about stats.
Yeah.
In order to be elite, you got to learn to pitch it.
Yep.
And when you pitch it, you may not get those yards or you may not get that score, but we score.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And they can't embrace that concept any better. And that's why I like going to practice.
That's good stuff.
Coach, let me ask you, so between year one and year two, just you personally, as far as coaching goes, what do you think in year 2 will be the difference just for you, as far as like your particular play calling or anything special that you have kind of learned as you played more people last year?
That's exactly right, Brian. It's last year I'm going in really not knowing what somebody's going to line up in, and so just by playing and by watching a lot of film, and we at least having an idea. And now, since our girls are a little bit more, or a little bit more
Seasoned.
not seasoned about what we want to do, we got a better idea of how to attack things.
Right.
And,
That's awesome, man.
I expect a lot out of them, especially the quarterbacks, because, like I said, they're getting the concepts. They're getting the concepts so good that we're going to start checking at the line.
Yeah.
And,
That's crazy.
And,
That's cool.
And they know what to look for. And when they come to the sideline, I'm like, what are they doing? And I'm not going to tell you exactly the questions that I ask them, because I don't want anybody else to know. They're telling me, and then, I'll call to play, and if it's not there, we got little hot stuff off of it.
Right.
That's
cool.
Yep. And let me ask you this now, and the first game. When is the first game, Coach?
The first game is going to be September 30th, and I'm really excited about our schedule. We're going to open up with Houston County at home, and they beat us in double overtime last year.
I remember that.
And they only lost 3 seniors, and so we're going to have Houston County and Mitchell County at home, and we're also going to have Thomasville is going to be at our place, but we don't play them then.
Okay.
They're just going to play at our place because they're in our region.
Right. I got you.
Or I'm sorry, area.
Yeah.
Right.
And then after that, I'm excited about this. We're gonna load up and go to Statesboro, and we're gonna play 4-time defending champ, 82-1 Southeast Bullet.
Wow.
Okay.
And we're going to play them, and we're going to play Evans. And Evans was 16-6 last year, and I can't remember if they were the quarterfinals or Final Four, but they were a Final Four team. So
That's pretty sporty.
I'm a big believer. If you're going to be a bear, be a grizzly bear.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but we're going to learn a lot. We're going over there to win.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
But Southeast Bullock is the elite of the elite.
Sure.
Right.
I mean, you show me another team in any sport that went 82-1 and got 4 rings, got all the rings.
Right.
I can't think of anybody. That's for sure.
Coach, can you explain a little bit to people out there that might not be real familiar with how it's broken down? Is there a couple classes?
As far as the areas are
how
concerned?
the areas are concerned and how it filters out all the way to the end. I know that the state championships are held the same week that all the football state championships are held in Atlanta.
Yeah, and so there's last year there were 4 divisions.
Okay.
This year there's 5.
Okay.
And kind of going off the volleyball model, I think what it's going to, it's areas, and then when everybody gets one, we'll probably buckle down into regions and traditional classifications. But right now, a bunch of people jumped on board this year because we went from 4 divisions to 5.
Right.
And so it's getting there. This thing's spreading like wildfire. And so
it's just it's a cool idea, man. I mean, it's just such a good concept, and I just love the fact that in these communities like ours, I mean, football is just it's an ingrained part of the DNA, and it's an opportunity for these young ladies to be able to cash in on that a little bit. And that's
Show
special.
off.
Listen, football is the ultimate team game, and I'm a baseball guy.
Right.
But I can tell you right now, when Emerson Hancock is pitching against you, just good luck. When he's pumping 94, 95,
You're right.
It's just like, well.
Yep. Doesn't matter what else is on the field.
Yeah, swing sooner, guys. But,
Hope he ain't throw the change at you.
Yeah, that's right. Or that slider, that was dirty too that day. But hey, I love Emerson, but we did beat him 1-0.
I remember.
Absolutely.
I
I was
remember.
there.
Yeah.
I was
That,
there.
that game lasted about an hour and 10 minutes.
It was unbelievable. I think JR pitched for us.
He did and was dealing.
Absolutely.
But it's football. If you, that was the thing we did this summer that I thought that I saw a light bulb come on with the girls. Like we were watching film, and I said, "All right, girls, we're gonna study it." So this person is supposed to take care of this outside linebacker. She didn't. So you see how it kind of boogered the play up. Mm-hmm. And they're like, oh, okay. And then, hey, this receiver right here's got a vertical. You got to take the top off the secondary so underneath stuff can happen. If you loaf, you don't take the top off, the girl who's supposed to have deep, now she plays both of you, and we're in a bind.
Right.
And you're making the quarterback's job hard.
Yep.
And so there. It was okay. I'm starting to get it.
Right.
You know,
right.
when you see it, it's better. And I think that is probably going to be the biggest difference in that we didn't have much film to self-assess or, scout other people, but now we do. And the girls are figuring out how to watch film.
Right.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I want to tell you now. We're going to get you back on before the season starts to talk about the individuals because I want to give you a chance to see everybody and to know exactly what everybody's bringing to the table. Man, I'm just excited to see it, Coach. I mean, again, like Jamie was saying, last year I was so impressed with the speed, but it was almost like you felt like what you were watching was more of a raw product. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that negatively, but because it was new.
Yeah.
Right.
I think you're going to see a big difference from a fan standpoint from what you saw last year and what you're going to see this year.
Well, to the folks that haven't watched it,
shoot,
it is the fan friendliest game out there.
Yeah.
It's over in an hour and 10 minutes. You come in one day and you're going to watch 4 games, and there's 5 minutes in between, so there's little to no downtime.
Yep.
And it's just a neat environment. And I know I'm going to talk to you later about individuals, but I feel so much. We're in a good place with depth. Mm-hmm. And when you share athletes, we're not going to get some of them until their season's over. And I love that they play other sports. I think we got 20. I think I counted right before I got on. I think we got 28 girls out of 36.
Awesome.
That play other sport. 28 out of 37 that play another sport. And what better way to, when you got awesome girls like we got that are awesome athletes, to represent town, school, and family at everything they can. But our depth is good.
Awesome.
Like I feel good too deep all the way around. And
that's unusual.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Our little freshman class is sporty. I like them a lot.
I like it. I like the sound of that.
Me too.
I like the sound of that. Well, Chad, thank you again for calling, and we'll get with you before the season starts, and we'll get into the nuts and bolts of the individuals and who you're looking forward to lead and who's playing what positions and everything. But I'm excited, man. I mean, again, I love the thought of these young ladies being able to cash in on the passion here that's associated with football. I just think it's the coolest thing in the world.
Absolutely. Appreciate everything you guys do.
Absolutely.
Yes,
we'll
Thank
get
you,
with you.
Chad.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Right. Thanks, fellas. See you.
Yeah, he's not excited either.
No, not a bit.
And when
Not
he calls back, one of the neat things that I've learned last year when I announced a couple that I announced was how many of those generational names come up again.
Absolutely.
Well, when he said Yearby,
Yep.
Yeah.
Johnny Yearby was inducted into the Hall of Fame last year. That's her grandfather.
Yeah. But
DNA doesn't lie.
But outside of this sport, you probably wouldn't realize that
Yep.
was going on. That's what's really neat about this.
Well, I can tell you, and I've said this before, I've got 2 game programs from the early 1970s in my office that have been donated, and I want to talk about the Hall of Fame thing here for just the memorabilia again in a moment. Mm-hmm. You look at the roster from 1971, 72, about 70% of the names that are on there, the last names, Brooks, Majors, on and on and on, Roddenberry's. It's all the same names that we still seeing today.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's when you know you're doing it right.
yeah. I mean,
you're not bringing in 20 kids a year from
Hired
everywhere
hands.
else.
Hired hands.
You know,
Yep.
we're raising our own and we're playing our own.
Yeah.
Well, it's a gift from grandfather to
happens.
father to father to son,
Yep.
and that's what makes it special. And one of the cooler things about small town South Georgia football to me,
Yep.
the fans that are in the stands. Now they're there for their folks, but they're there for those other families as well,
Yep.
because these other families have grown up around each other for generations, and that's black, white, purple, or plaid. I mean, it ain't got nothing to do with any color.
Yep.
And that to me is what makes the football experience just so unique. It is literally a part of who and what we are at our foundation, and that makes it really, really cool. Really cool. I do want to mention one more time, and we've talked about this a lot. If you have Yellow Jacket memorabilia from the past, from Thomas County Central or Magnolia or whatever it may be, if it's Thomas County sports, we're going to have a section set aside in the new building where we're going to display a lot of memorabilia that connects the young people that are in the building now to those generations that we're talking about. That's part of who and what they are. You've got Charles Anderson, the first Letterman jacket that was ever awarded at Central High School. You're going to have Coach Charlie Ward Sr.'s Magnolia Letterman jacket, where he was the head coach at Magnolia. That's a part of who and what we are. And the kids at the high school right now, same story. If you've got stuff like that is stuck in a closet somewhere, or you know of somebody in your family that's got, it could be a jersey, helmet, whatever it may be. I don't know what it may be. Let us know so that we could utilize it in that way. And that way it's not just sitting there collecting
or
dust.
happened to it.
Or just
something
disappear. We've had two things that have been donated to us that were found in dumpsters. And I understand. I mean, things happen. People clean their houses out, and they're just getting rid of stuff. And I get it.
And we find stuff from time to time. We love to go junking, or in South Georgia we call it yard selling.
Yard selling.
But you'll always find an old cheerleader bugle horn or
megaphone.
Megaphones, the older ones, And
Well,
so
my son, I told you, we've got a 1972 Central helmet that was at a yard sale here.
Yep. So,
he called me up and said, Dad, they've got I think this might be a Yellow Jacket helmet. And I said, well, send me a picture. And I'm expecting kind of a modern thing. And when I saw it, I went, whoa, wait a minute.
Yep.
And
we got it, though.
Yeah. And he said, they want $5 for it. And I said, yeah, I'll pay you back.
You see that on Facebook?
I do see that.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, we getting scammed?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
It's gone now.
Yeah. By the way, the Buford game, Buford has taken a 10-7 lead. And the last we heard about the middle school game, and I assume that was a final, was the 8th grade defeated Thomasville 60-26.
So in two games, 7th and 8th grade, we won 90 to 26.
That's pretty good between the 7th and 8th grade. That's pretty sporty.
Hey, only in the
county.
That's right.
In the county. All right, let's finish up the schedule of games that we were talking about. We ended with Marist at Jefferson, which, again, Marist always is going to be good. They're just always going to be
And
good.
Jefferson's always
just
pretty
as solid
sporty,
as they
too.
can be.
Yeah.
And, of course, Coach Chadwick's there again.
And I think
This will be his.
Jefferson's got Sammy Brown's brother.
That's where he's from, I
Is
think.
a 4-star linebacker this year.
Okay.
And they say he is as good or better than Sammy Brown.
Whoa, okay.
So he can play now.
Yeah, Coach Alan Chadwick will begin his 40th year as head coach.
The man.
At Marist.
I'm telling you, I got a chance to meet him a couple of years ago. Class
Super
act.
duper impressed.
Awesome guy.
Totally impressed with him. Nothing but respect.
He and Joe live in the same neighborhood.
Yep.
Imagine that.
Well, I think I've shared this story at Coach Pilcher's visitation. And I knew who he was, but I'd never really met him. And Wilhelm, of course, he had to come up and say, Coach Chadwick, do you know our play-by-play guy? And he said, I've heard enough of your voice. But just as nice as he could. And the fact that he drove from Atlanta, Georgia, down here for Coach Ed Pilcher's visitation, who cost him at least 3 state championships.
Absolutely.
Because they would have won those state championships if they'd gotten through us. But anyway, Mitchell County goes to Lanier. Of course, Monroe coming to Thomas County Central. Northeast at Peachtree Ridge at Roswell. Roswell ranked fairly high. We're going to talk about the rankings here in a minute. Swainsboro at Dublin. Farrell at Cedar Grove. Tucker at Valdosta. Turner County at a very good Worth County team. Worth County, they've got a shot at doing some special stuff this year. Very good quarterback. Wayne County at Glen Academy, that's a rivalry game. Woodward goes to Carrollton. Then Saturday, Eagles Landing at Northside Warner Robins. Coach Daniel Boone Williams up there gets his start. And then some more of the kickoff classic games. Houston will play Brookwood at Mercedes-Benz. North Gwinnett against Douglas County.
Douglas loaded with
Athletes,
just
man.
loaded
Yeah,
with
always,
athletes.
yeah, always are. St. Pius and Dunwoody, and then Walton and McEachern.
Yep.
Let's thank Dairy Queen one more again.
Absolutely.
Blue Blizzard Cup, we
It
raise
is-
you up.
It is good.
Man,
the Reese's Caramel Crave. You need to check that out. That's
It's
a brand
rich.
new one.
It is good.
It's
Man,
rich.
it is
but
rich.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
It's good. Good,
It
good,
adds
good.
another layer on that
The
little
bracket.
bracket that we got going on
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Bryce Young said he'll miss us tomorrow.
Yeah, we will not have Bryce's stats.
What is going
tomorrow.
on, Bryce?
I need to
I
reach
mean,
out to Joey and ask
Get yourself
ask him,
together, Bryce.
ask him if he would help us with the stats.
The lug nut, Bryce Young.
That's him.
Bryce, you've
the
got
dumpling.
To, Bryce, you've got to put your stuff in priority.
I mean, it's just work.
He'll be flying back from Michigan tomorrow.
Yep, yep. Let's take a look at the composite polls, and we'll run through these very quickly. This is kind of cool. The Georgia High School Football Daily, which is a free. I know, and it's small because they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we're not going to go
17 classes.
Yeah, we're not going to go. We're not going to go into the private schools. But Obadiah's asking about rain. There is a 20% chance of rain tomorrow afternoon, but tomorrow evening is supposed to be clear.
Obadiah always look at it like this: it's 80% chance it's not going.
That's exactly
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
That is exactly right. But tomorrow, believe it or not, is kind of sandwiched in between 50-60% chance of rain on Saturday and today because it rained today. It poured down.
Wow.
But tomorrow is supposed to be good. Starting down in Class A Division II, this is all of the polls. This is the AJC, the End of Game, Score Atlanta, 680, which is a radio station in Atlanta, of course, the Maxwell ratings, all combined. Bowden, who's the defending state champion, they're ranked 1. Brooks County's 2. Lincoln 3. Clinch 4. Irwin 5. Manchester 6. Metter 7. Tryon and Jenkins are tied for 8. Early County and Mitchell County are tied for 10.
Mitchell County back
Mitchell
in there.
County,
Early County.
getting a little bit of
we go.
respect there.
There we go.
Then you move to Class A Division II. Toombs County, which is the defending state champion there, they are ranked number 1. The Thomasville Bulldogs are ranked number 2 in Class A Division I. Worth County and Northeast are tied at 3. Fitzgerald 5. Dublin at 6. Rabun County at 7. Commerce 8. Heard County 9. And then Lamar and Fannin are tied for 10. Then you move up to Class 2A. Carver Columbus, who, again, defending state champion, they're ranked number 1. Pierce is number 2. Callaway, that lost last night to Prince Avenue Christian, I think it was. Pretty big.
Which is the number 1 team in their division.
Yeah, down in the Class 3A
I
private.
think they got a really, really good quarterback.
It's Mark Rick's son.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
Well,
should be
what do
pretty
you-
good.
I mean, daggone.
Should be pretty good. Carver, Columbus, Pierce County, Callaway 3, Rockmart 4, Burke and Appling are tied for 5th. Morgan and Thompson are tied for 7. Carver, Atlanta, and is 9. And Sumter County, who went 10-2 last year at number 10.
I mean, AC, can y'all do better than 7th?
You talking about Thompson? don't poke a stick. Then in Class 3A, you've got Calhoun at number 1, Peach at 2, Sandy Creek at 3, Jefferson, who we were just talking about, they're at number 4, LaGrange at 5, Stevenson 6, Oconee 7, Troop is at 8, North Hall 9, Cherokee Bluff is at 10, Westover, by the way, at number 11, Cairo at number 12.
There you go.
Class 4A, North Oconee, 15-0 last year, state champions. They're number 1. Benedictine, who is loaded. They are number 2. Creekside, they're going to contend. We saw a lot of them during the spring end. We played them in the spring
They're
end.
really athletic.
Very athletic. They're ranked number 3. Blessed Trinity 4. Marist, there they are, at number 5. Cartersville 6. Kell at 7. Cambridge 8. Ware County, the Gators at 9. And Warner Robins and Central Carrollton are tied for 10.
And I think that Marist and North Oconee game was like within a touchdown, wasn't it?
Yeah, last year?
Yeah.
it sure
The
was.
state title.
Mm-hmm. Now, we'll do 6A because we want to save 5A for last.
Yeah.
Grayson.
It's the toughest conference in all football.
Yep, the Rams, they are at number 1. Buford, the Wolves, who are on ESPN2 right now, They are number 2. Carrollton 3, which I'm a little surprised about because of Juju Griffin, which is about 70% of their offense graduating and moving on. Yeah. But keep in mind, these preseason polls, a lot of it is reflective of what happened last year. I mean, it really is. You got to get 3 or 4 weeks into the season before you really have an idea of who's got what.
That's right.
Douglas County, number 4. Collins Hill, 5. North Gwinnett, 6. North Cobb, 7. Colquitt, the Packers, at 8. Mill Creek, 9. And Lowndes, who we saw in our scrimmage, at number 10. By the way, Valdosta, number 11. If you go to Class 5A, let's start at 10 to move up. Sprayberry at 10. Houston at number 9. Roswell and Coffee are tied for 7. Rome, the Wolves, at 6. Lee County at 5. Gainesville, the Red Elephants, at 4. They bring just about everything back from a team last year that was really, really good.
Yep.
Langston Hughes at 3. Again, that'll be something to kind of keep an eye on there because they lost a lot off that team and they lost their head coach.
Yep.
Thomas County Central is ranked number 2 composite-wise. But what's interesting there is 680, The Fan, and Score Atlanta have us ranked number 1 in the state. And then Milton, the defending state champions, they are ranked number 1 in the composite. But it's very close. If you add all the points up, Milton has 53 total points. Thomas County Central has 52. So neck and neck. But, you know, the thing is, and that's what I've been telling everybody about the rankings, don't pay a whole lot of attention to that. I mean, mainly it's for what we're doing here. It's for fans to talk about and to have something to talk about.
And after Friday, everything may change. You just never know.
Absolutely. Because you have a clearer idea of who has what. Like, again, we were talking about Callaway. If we had known, or Juju Lewis, I'm sorry.
Juju Lewis.
Well,
I don't know who you're talking about.
Juju Griffin. That was a guy I knew from Paybo. Just saying.
Ken, you got to keep him straight, man.
Oh, Juju Griffin. He was down there by the Burger Shack.
Live between Paybo and Dawson.
Juju Lewis Produce.
He hung out there at the Burger Shack.
Oh, my gosh.
But if you had known that Callaway was going to play Prince Avenue Christian and get beat 42-7 or whatever the score was, you probably don't see them ranked in the top 5 in their class. But until you get an idea of what's going to be happening on the field, all this stuff here really is fairly real meaningless.
Yep.
But looking forward to getting it going, guys.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
Yes, this is the silly season.
Yep.
Tomorrow it gets serious.
Yep.
So,
yep. But I know everybody's excited, man, and we should be.
am.
We've got the potential for a really, really special thing with Thomas County Central this year. Deep football team, very talented. Again, 17 players going into the season with Division I offers, and I don't remember that I've ever heard of that with anybody. And what's really special about that, Jamie, that's not just your seniors.
Yeah.
That's your seniors, juniors, and sophomores all combined. That's pretty cool.
Yep. It's very cool.
Well, the future's bright. I mean, I guess that's really where I was headed with there. Don't sit there and think that you're listening to us and going, well, won't have to worry about Central after this year. I don't know about that.
Okay.
Because, I mean, the roster.
That's fine. I'm good with that.
Go ahead and just say you don't have to worry about it.
That's right.
I got you. Any final thoughts, guys, before we get out of here?
I'm just looking forward to it. It's amazing how quickly it comes.
Yeah. And how quickly it'll be gone, too.
Yeah.
Do want to bring it up? The car show.
Oh, yeah.
The first annual car show is on the 27th.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And I've had people bugging me about bringing Roxanne.
Yep, September 27th.
September 22nd.
Wait, I thought it was August 27th.
September 27th.
Yes,
That's
and
what
it's
Ashley.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And
I appreciate it. And I meant to go back and mention that. But, yeah, September 27th. I may have to bring the Fiero
Well,
up.
you
That's
have
gonna be
to
awesome.
bring the Fiero up here.
We could do
Gracie
that.
says she's going to put her Camaro in there.
Okay.
Oh.
Don't worry,
She's
Randy. I'll get
excited
the
about
car
that.
hauler ready.
It's running right now. It's running right now.
Well, it's light enough we could push it.
Just pick it up and carry it on your back.
Just like a little Max box car.
Yeah, you roll it
We'll get
on
the,
the carpet
get
and
the
let go.
football team
You
pull
know-
pull it into the stadium.
Every time I see it,
Talking about the Fiero?
all I think about is Darryl Hall and John Oates, the Fiero tour.
The Fiero Tour. They had a Fiero
I got to go
tour.
down there and meet them in Tallahassee.
Were they-
Now, I didn't realize who I was meeting.
They didn't have a Fiero with them?
Well, they was Fieros everywhere. they were everywhere on the top in the Civic Center and all over. They had them everywhere.
Okay.
They just picked them up and put
But
them
I
back.
That's
got,
it.
but Dad sold Fiero at Cone Motors,
Okay.
and he got to go and we got to meet him.
Oh, that's awesome.
After the concert,
That's
and
cool.
of course
Okay.
I didn't even know who I was meeting.
Wow.
And then I'm looking through picture albums, and here's Darryl Hall and John Oates, and they're talking with my mom and dad. I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, there's one of the greatest duets of all time.
Yeah, no doubt.
But anyway,
Yeah.
I want to close with everybody get it out. I want the nest rocking tomorrow
Oh,
night.
man.
I
Yep.
want to set a tone
Right now.
for those players.
Yep.
I'm telling you, one of the roughest, toughest off seasons I've ever seen.
Yeah.
They have been through it.
Working.
They have been through the gauntlet.
Yep.
Our weight trainer, Coach
Floyd.
Coach Floyd, unbelievable. My hat's off to him. He's rough and he's tough, and
But it
you ain't
works.
supposed to like him because if you like him, he ain't doing his job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you something. He does a great job. The growth of our players due to nutrition and the weight room
Condition.
is incredible.
Yeah.
If wait until you see the guys run through the mart when you're in the stands,
Yeah.
it's incredible the build up.
Yep, no question.
It's unreal. So
Well, we will be on the air tomorrow afternoon. Tailgate show starts at 5:30. We'll be on live at 6:30 from the stadium. The Hall of Fame ceremony, which will be about 6:55. We need everybody there in the stands to cheer those folks on. Coach's Corner with Coach Justin Rogers will be at about 7 o'clock. Then we'll be on with our starting lineups and everything about 7:15. It's a 7:30 kickoff. And I agree with Jamie. Bring your horns, bring your noisemakers, bring your cowbells, but just bring your rear end to the stadium, and the rest of you too. And cheer them on, man. We need the place
Here's
rocking.
the
Go
deal.
ahead and set the tone for the season right now.
here's the deal. If it's too loud and they don't like what we're doing, they'll tell us to do otherwise. That's what Coach Rogers wants to happen anyway.
Yeah.
He's already told the band, play until they tell you to quit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Hey, look, that band's been working hard too.
it has,
So-
man. I've
So
watched
be there
them.
for
Yep.
the pregame and for halftime.
Now, is this Xavier Mills from broadcasting fame saying amazing how far the broadcasting program has come back in 05, 08? I was dragging the orange cord on the sideline.
Don't worry, it is now wireless.
Yeah, we had to have power cables running down there for some of the cameras and stuff, and we had spotters dragging cables because we had physical cables that were running from the sidelines up under the stands up into the press box, and Xavier was one of the guys trying to keep the lead camera guys from getting killed.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Man, Xavier, good gracious, good to hear from you, man, and I appreciate you watching.
Yep.
Guys, it's 8:20. Y'all have yourself a good night. Get rested up. Get your blue and gold on. We'll see you at the stadium tomorrow night. For Jamie, for Brian, for Casey Massey, and Bryce, who will be back in here next week. We'll see you at Jackets Nest and see you on the radio, folks. Go Jackets. Till tomorrow night.